Loneliness is feared by many, but it's the greatest power you own. If you want to own a weapon so powerful no one can stop you, stay with me till the end, and I'll reveal its secret. Solitude breeds strength, independence, clarity. While others seek noise, you find peace in silence. Loneliness sharpens your mind. It isolates distractions. It clears the chaos. When alone, you face yourself, your truths, your fears, your ambitions. This confrontation is rare, but it's where growth happens. The lonely mind is unstoppable, unbreakable, focused. It's not a weakness, it's your deadliest weapon. Use it wisely. Let solitude fuel your drive, your ambition, your resilience. The world will try to pull you into the noise, to drown your silence, to scatter your focus, but you must resist. Hold your ground. Stand firm in your solitude. This is where true power is born. Loneliness isn't isolation, it's preparation, a forge for your spirit, your mind, your soul. Will you embrace the power of being alone? Will you use your loneliness to become unstoppable? Loneliness is misunderstood. Many see it as a curse, but it's a blessing in disguise. It gives you space to think, to grow, to become. When you're alone, you're not weak. You're powerful. You're free from outside noise, from distractions, from judgment. This freedom is rare. It's a superpower. Loneliness forces self-reliance. It builds independence, confidence, mental toughness. It teaches you to rely on yourself, not others, to trust your instincts, to control your thoughts. When you master loneliness, you master life. You gain focus like never before. You develop clarity of purpose. Your mind sharpens. Your goals become clear, no longer swayed by opinions. You move with intent, with strength, with unstoppable drive. The world fears those who stand alone because they're unpredictable, unbreakable, ready for anything. Will you let loneliness scare you? Or will you use it as your greatest weapon? Will you become unstoppable? Hit subscribe now. The journey to unstoppable power starts here. Loneliness is your secret weapon, a power hidden from the world. While others fear being alone, you learn to thrive in solitude. This is where true growth begins. Alone, you face your demons, your doubts, your fears. No distractions, no noise, just you and your mind. In this silence, you discover strength to overcome, to rise above the noise, to focus on what truly matters. Loneliness builds resilience. It teaches patience. It fuels determination. The lonely mind is focused, sharp, unbreakable. Your independence becomes your armor, your solitude, your fortress. You learn to trust yourself, to listen to your inner voice, not the crowd, not the critics. The world is full of noise. It wants you distracted, confused, dependent. Loneliness frees you. Gives you power to think clearly, to make decisions with confidence, to act with purpose. The greatest warriors know the power of solitude. They harness it. They use it to sharpen their edge, to outlast their opponents. Will you let loneliness break you, or will you use it as your greatest weapon? Will you become unstoppable? Loneliness is the battlefield where warriors are made. It is the silence before the storm. When you embrace solitude, you unlock your true potential. You stop seeking validation. Stop looking for approval. You become your own master. Your mind clears. Distractions fade away. Focus sharpens. You build mental armor, an unbreakable will. This is not loneliness as weakness. It's solitude as power. The power to stand alone, to walk your own path, to conquer your inner fears, to silence the noise of the world. In loneliness, you find clarity, a connection with your deepest self. You understand what truly matters, your goals, your purpose, your mission. The world fears those who thrive alone because they can't be controlled. They follow no one. They bend to no pressure. They are free, unstoppable. Are you ready to embrace your loneliness? To use it as your deadliest weapon, to become the unstoppable force? Will you rise or fall? Loneliness is more than solitude. It's your secret weapon, a hidden source of power. When you're truly alone, you connect with your essence, your true self, without distractions, without judgment. You discover strength you never knew you had, a mental edge, an emotional fortress. The world moves fast, noise everywhere, but in your loneliness you find calm, clarity, focus. You can think deeply, plan strategically, execute relentlessly. The greatest leaders, the strongest warriors, know the value of solitude. They use it to recharge, to sharpen their minds, to build unbreakable willpower. Loneliness is where champions are made, where resilience grows, where you learn to stand on your own 2 feet without relying on others. This independence is terrifying to many, but it's your greatest strength. The world fears those who walk alone because they can't be predicted, they can't be controlled. Will you embrace your loneliness? Use it as your deadliest weapon. Will you become unstoppable? Turn on notifications. Never miss the power you need. Loneliness is your sanctuary, a place where true power is forged. It's where you strip away the noise, the distractions, the fears, the need for approval. In solitude, you face the real you, the you without masks, without pretenses. This raw honesty is uncomfortable, but necessary, because only in truth can strength grow. You build mental toughness, emotional resilience, a will that bends but does not break. The world is full of chaos, but your mind, in solitude, finds calm. This calm is your weapon. It fuels focus, discipline, relentless pursuit of your goals. Loneliness teaches self-reliance. It forces you to trust yourself, to make decisions without doubt, to act with confidence. The strongest people are often the loneliest. but they use that loneliness as fuel to become unstoppable, to rise above the masses, to dominate their worlds. Will you let loneliness defeat you, or will you wield it like a sword? Will you become the force no one can stop? Loneliness is the forge where warriors are made, where steel is tempered, where souls are hardened. It's the silent battlefield where the fight is within. The world will try to drown you in noise, to pull you into distractions, to scatter your focus. But your solitude is your fortress, your shield against chaos. In loneliness, you become untouchable, unbreakable, focused like a laser. You learn to listen to your inner voice, to trust your instincts, to act decisively, without second guessing. The crowd fears those who walk alone because they can't be controlled. They don't bend to pressure. They make their own path. They are free, unstoppable. Loneliness teaches patience, discipline, resilience. It's the classroom of champions, the laboratory of strength. Every moment spent alone is an investment in your power. The stronger you become, the more you can face the world. Without fear, without hesitation, you become the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Will you let loneliness break you, or will you make it your deadliest weapon? Will you become unstoppable? Loneliness is your greatest ally, your silent strength, the power you've been ignoring. It strips away weakness, reveals your core, your true self. In this solitude, you build unbreakable resolve, a mindset that no one can shake. You become the master of your emotions, the commander of your fate. The world will try to fill your mind with noise, distractions, doubts, fears. But in loneliness, you find clarity, a laser focus, the ability to push past limits, to do what others won't, to stand alone and win. This is the path of the unstoppable, the rare, the fearless, those who use their loneliness as a weapon. Will you join them? Will you embrace the power in your solitude? Will you become the force no one can stop? Now it's your turn. What have you learned from your loneliness? What's the hardest truth you've faced when alone? Drop your honest answer in the comments. No filters, no excuses, just real talk.